hard to make it clean, but apparently it fit. Right, so this is just going to be a short stream and not the one I had in mind. I'm still very exhausted from being sick, so I won't be able to talk that much. Okay, painted the front for a final time today. Still drying. Already did a bit of the side. And this is the back. It's going to be a magnet, so there's not much that needs to be done. I'll put you over here for drying because I need to go painting. I found out that paint markers work quite well. Even though I'm not that much fan of a paint marker, but that's just me. I need a little palette probably. There we go. So I had another something else in mind for the video, but apparently I misplaced the thing I need for that. So hopefully it's in my studio, so I can pick it up on Saturday. I want to know why it's in the studio, but we're beyond the logical right now, so we're going to look on the illogical place, and otherwise I'll find it again one day and then I can do my video ID. So I'm making the border a bit bronzy. Can't reach all the sides. And turned out that the paint I used is a lacquer type. So that's also not that great for painting on. But I have my brush ready for the little spots. So this little sushi is almost done. Of course, metallic doesn't hold that great either. Okay, so that actually goes better from the marker itself. So I can get in those little crevices. I'm used of those paint markers that give a lot of paint, but these ones are cheap and more modest, which is fine. Yep. Getting it from the tip is a lot easier. Of course, I'm going to make a mess of the line work, but I need to redo that anyway. So that's fine. This is going to need the second coat anyway. Still easy out of breath. And there's also a mosquito in this room, so that's been bugging me as well. Next time I'm going to do the sides, because now I'm messing up the back as well, and I did not plan on that because the back was all nice. Yeah, that's still too much of a crevice. Don't worry, I will announce these in the future. But not when they're so irregular. Just keep in mind not to place the wet paint on my pad. Of course, it's meant to catch all the paint. Good evening to you. Right. Whew. This is very tedious. These markers don't even hold a lot of paint. But they do the job. Let's get in that nook and cranny. Yeah, I am feeling better, but I'm still short of breath. So there might be some awkward pauses mid-sentence. And the out-of-breath part is only when I talk, so... I'll probably be fine in a couple of days. To have a heavy day at work tomorrow, which includes lots of talking. You use acrylic markers on fake fur. How does that work without clogging? Okay, this one's done. Then while I'm at it, let's do this one as well. No, I won't be able to do that. Learning a lot from these things, like which order you should do things. Seems like doing the side is better than doing first the front and then the back and then the side. But you know, this is how I learn. I don't learn by someone holding my hand and telling me what to do. I have a lot of acrylic markers. I never use them. So I figured let's try this. I know they have a lot of uses, but thus far nothing stuck with me. We all have things we like and don't like. I figured I'd better start using them. Even if it isn't as intended. And when I'm done with the stream, I do my weekly upload of the free coloring blank, my week report, which won't be that interesting. Managed to clean up a bit in my micro studio, which was surprising. Didn't have much energy today, but well, it worked. There's a very big difference between acrylic paint and a paint marker, I noticed, because acrylic paint markers always have a heavier opacity than cheap acrylic paint. They're more heavy body acrylics in a tube, not just acrylics. You usually need only one or most two coats of the acrylic paint. So it's not just acrylic paint in a tube. Almost round. Okay. You're still wet. I haven't really refilled my painting station, my water station just yet, so I'm using a little bit of dirty paint water, but that's okay. Okay, let's not forget to clean this. Which color for the sides should we? I think silver is going to be best, but line art's going to be brown as well, so let's make this one. Yeah. Okay, I just cleaned everything and I've decided to do it bronze gold as well. Well, first I'm going to do the areas on this side I can easily reach. Still don't have much use for my spray paint. I use them for basic coats, basically. But unfortunately, it makes it a bit trickier to paint over, because usually those paints are glossy. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick with this idea of spray painting a base. The primer doesn't even work that great as a primer. Let's get some more paint on the tip. When this is done, let's see if I can start painting the other sushi. That's going to be a standee. First one's going to be a magnet. Second one, depending on the outcome, might become for sale. First, I always save for myself. Ay, ay, ay. Just doing this is so tiring at the moment. And this little rain one is probably going to be for sale as well. Unless I really like it. Almost round. There we go. And you're already dry enough for second coat. Well, my part of the Christmas card is done. It's now at our local poet. Unfortunately, the local poet fell sick last week. So the creativity juices aren't flowing at the moment. I can't wait for this sushi to be done. I want to show her on my Instagram and online and all that stuff. I want to start printing new ones. It's probably going to be mass printing in my November vacation. So I might actually stream a bit more in my vacation so I can have a backlog. Or future log actually, not a backlog. Stock is the word I'm looking for. It sounds weird. I do hope not all my swords get sold at the doll fair. Well, sales are great. It would mean I would have very little time or no time at all for the fantasy vest. Sure, I could make a few new ones, but I always want to listen what kind of colors people want if they're looking for a certain design. Almost around. In my November vacation, I'll probably also finish up my micro studio space. Probably gonna ask for a cabinet, a glass cabinet, show cabinet, vitrine. So I can start doing that as well. I really hope my art ID ended up in the studio for scanning. Well, it makes sense, but like I said, at all the sensible places. I'll probably put it somewhere. Ooh, this is a video ID. I should keep it very safe, and yeah, then I always forget where my safe spot is. Am I already around? Okay. See, this is what my other acrylics can't do. Dry up super fast. Okay, go dry. Oh, no. Is that something I can fix? I don't think I can fix that. Ooh, I can fix that. Phew. I had some dirty fingers. Can I fix that? I mean, I did put a layer of varnish on it so I could hopefully clean up any messes. Didn't expect to actually have to do that. But apparently it was a good choice. Managed to save that. You can go over here. You're gonna, how clean are my fingers? Clean enough. There we go. I'm only painting little bits at a time. There we go. The very downside of acrylic markers is they don't hold a lot of paint. Especially these. Once thought one was clogged, so I took it apart. Also to find out how it looks on the inside. But it turned out it wasn't clogged, it was just empty. And when these are out, I might look into Posca, but I'm not really sure because Posca are very expensive. And I probably can get a whole package of these for one Posca. I mean, these are decent quality as well. Almost round. I'm probably only going to use the acrylic markers for things like this. Well, then I might actually just use normal acrylic paint as long as it's heavy body. Or at least low opacity. So low opacity or high opacity? See-through. It has to be low anyway. Almost forgot this little kick. Come on. There you go. So I'm probably gonna 3D print 2 or 3 days of my November vacation. Prepare at least the first few months. I don't have all the models ready either. So I might combine that, 3D printing and then in a different room finishing up the models. I mean, tracing it doesn't take that much time. And I still have to fill the last week of the month. Thus far only have 3 models planned. For 38 hours. Minutes. Hours, I wished. Okay, why you won't stick? Okay. Probably gonna have to revisit that piece. I have big silicone mats and I finally found a few small ones. Of course you can cut them up, but I don't like cutting up things. Don't know why. Feels like a waste. But I might get a few more later on. Silicone mats are easy to clean, so it's less waste. Huh. This probably needs a third coat. On certain areas. Or didn't do the second coat here just yet. Looks like I didn't do it yet. Short-term memory. Brain fog. All the joys of our little virus that people still ignore or even deny existing or underestimating it. I think I hadn't gone wrong just yet. Okay, there was a little bit over here. There we go. If you think they are stubborn, I'm more stubborn. Okay. I will do this one later because the paint is still wet. Still wet paint. This one has sharp edges, so that's a lot easier. There we go. Cleaning up the little palette. Good enough to touch. Yep. I did this with the permanent marker first. And the permanent marker was, just like with alcohol markers, transparent, so that didn't work. So that's why I tried the alcohol marker. And found out it works pretty well. It already needed a second coat then. So of course it needs one now. I mean, it doesn't magically get its second coat on its own. You can still use the permanent marker for details, like in my case, the eyebrows and the freckles, which are going to be trickier with the other designs, considering the eyelids and the irises are one line then. Okay. Second layer and cleaned up. And while that dries, I'll redo this one. Try not to go over the edge and keep it in one direction. At least if you don't want to look at have it look patchy. Found that out the hard way. Also found out that making circles is not recommended because again it looks splotchy then. The best is just to follow the grain of the print. I have a lot of plans of things I want to create for sale in 2024. This is one of them. I want to use my studio for videos. So that I can use my whiteboard, which still isn't here. And I apologize for the squeaking. It just does that. Of course, I want to continue, but you have to let this dry. Don't be impatient. Seems I missed a spot. There we go. Now we have rain. Well, let's look for a paint marker color. This is my brown box. I need my blue box. Let's see. I had them color grouped more or less. Yellow, purple, and blue, and everything else. Now, I like this color, but is it actually this color? This one's juicy. This is also a thing I don't really like. Oh, is this metallic shiny? Seems so. Well, your bag's going to be metallic shiny. Oh, that is a nice color, by the way. But this is probably gonna need 2 or 3 coats considering it's metallic. And I'll probably need to touch up the side again. The bronze. Okay, let's first do the outline a bit. And then follow the grain. Hello, good evening to you too. Like I said, still recovering from being sick and short of breath. Okay. Let's keep the grain. Okay. Let's mark this marker. So now it's open. That's why all my markers that are open have a little dot on the back. Right. This one I can show up close. Paint is still wet, so I can't turn it over just yet. This is my 3D printed little sushi. Still needs cleanup on the back. So this will be a magnet soon enough. It's almost done. This one can be turned around. I can paint this. Rain is still wet. Right, I still have Sushi's colors over here. Because while I'm at it... Oh, how about we clean this? Before I cannot use this anymore, this palette. Still, if you have a nail, I still have to paint these as well. I think I'm going to keep this purple part a bit spotchy because I like that. So then I can make the... It looks a bit magic this way. I can make the bottle. I'll put it up close. Paint the bottle. And I'm probably going to do the ring solid and the outside ring as well. I don't think I'm going to color the back. And that's just because, well, it's going to stand on it. So why waste paint? I could. So maybe I will eventually, but for now, not yet. Right, let's paint that hair again. And this sushi has been gessoed. So let's see if that helps with painting. Less paint waste. I must not forget to do the edges. Because if this works, then I'm going to gesso rain as well. As far I have a feeling the paint does stick better. But you know, I usually have failures with gesso. But this type of gesso seems to work. Maybe I can mix that a bit with the terrible gesso. Just so I can get rid of that as well. Not the smartest move, but okay, it works. So yeah. This way people can create standees of their own characters. If they want to do it themselves. Or they can buy it, so they can 3D print it themselves. But you need to have an example. Oh, almost missed something. Go. It's like painting a coloring book page. And there were people suggesting I would make a workshop out of this. And while I would love to, absolutely, I don't think it's something you can finish in 2 hours. So you would always have to take an unfinished result home. I don't think people will like that. Okay, well, this was the pants color. the other one was top and boots. Almost wanted to paint the old one, or the almost finished one. But who knows, maybe I will make a workshop out of this. I mean, if we work with acrylic markers, it usually goes better, but yeah, that does goes faster. But the downside is, it doesn't dry that fast. This was the top color. If I ever redo these, make more sushi, then they are probably going to be slightly different with color. Because that's what you get with mixed colors. So I might keep this sushi, I might sell it, I don't know yet. And of course, someone will have to buy it as well. But I will make standees of all my characters eventually. Well, all my characters, at least my Forever Young characters. It's almost all dry as well. But I know people would rather buy characters they know. From series they know. Well, then they can print them themselves if I ever make a design for that. And I want to experiment with resin again, and in combination with these figures. Okay. I can clean up my alcohol ink again, because I don't need that anymore. It gives me more space for the, well, other colors. Let's see. That's the color of the cap. Oh, whoops. Well, that's water, so that they'll dry. That's my mistake. This paint was very sucky. I'll just keep it wet for now. Maybe I can reuse it. Right. Skin tone. Or at least Sushi's skin tone. This is a high brand, so a heavier acrylic. Or heavy body. Need less coats with this one. That's why it was a lot more expensive, but yeah. Talents, Decofin. That's what you get for quality. But I have so many cheap acrylics I need to finish first before buying new one. So if you can't find anything to paint, just print it yourself. And this is just a flood tool from Paint Bucket. So that's something with the first one as well. Figuring out which paints work, which don't. Sure, I could technically, and that's a preference, make some white of the eyes as well, but I actually like it without. There we go. Paint bucket fill. It looks so weird right now. Well, it looked exactly like this the first time. There we go. How dry are you? Dry enough. Oh. Be careful. Well, you dry. First, skin tone. Put away. Whew. Already working for an hour, which is quite impressive considering how sick I've been. This marker is different from the others. That's why you should actually buy good quality, because the markers are usually better than. Go with the grain. Don't go against it. This marker should be used lightly. Barely touch the material, then it's not squeaking and releasing its paint better. Same grain, follow the grain. No hairs, just grain. Okay. You can go dry. Whew. Very intense. Right. Back to rain. Whatever else I want to do with them, I'll have to wait till Sunday. Or another day. Oops. Scraping of paint accidentally. Very light touches then. Keep on following the grain. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna need a third coat. Probably because it's metallic. Right. Still don't know what I want to do with this. It's a wave shape. I want to work with glitter. Fill the holes with glitter. I don't have glitter glue. I only have glitter. And I don't want it to go everywhere. Just keep on thinking about it. How much on the side? Clean up. Pretty much no cleanup on the side. Right, so that means I can go spray paint it. I'm gonna need a silicone mat. You are hereby designated as my spray mat. Ugly brown one, easy to remember. And I put it in a box. Always triple check it. Transparent. Scrap paper. Ow. Always test it. Also, I apologize for noise. Yep, that's clear. I made that mistake once and then I accidentally used black paint. So, that's the front. Go and dry. And then tomorrow or so I can do the back. Right. Well, while I'm here, where's my metallic pins? this little space that's barely fitting. Let's see. How thick are you? Too thick. And does this set have a silver? I don't think it has metallic. This is all non-metallic. Yep. Wait. Hey, silence. Silence. I worry this is gray and not silver. Because it doesn't have a sparkly cap. This does have a sparkly cap. So this should be silver. So that pumping, I hate that pumping. Well, at least something's coming. There we go. Yes, this is silver. Right. This brush, I got it as a gift. I love it. Perfect width as well. That's gonna need 2 coats, of course. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Here we go. That's the silver lining. And let's mark the marker. There we go. So, first of all, let's get some glittery paint. I want it very magical. Be careful. I need something soft. I need to clean it. There we go. This too will need more than one coat. This is very fast drying paint. Well, that's one way to get rid of it. Clean up and I'm free. Making it worse. There we go. Scrape. There we go. Whew. That was way too exciting for my liking. Also, not sure if you can see the sparkles. It's just one coat, needs a second. Purple. I want a purple marker. A good purple marker. Well, considering we're going metallic, let's go metallic all the way. Ooh, this one is open, but I never used it before. Well, it's very juicy, it's nice. I just have to mark it. This one's laying it out quite thick. There we go. Mark it. Mark. Where's my mark marker? Here's my mark marker. You see, this is coming. My desk is becoming a mess. I'm very good at making messes. You are unused and not gonna be used. So you return to your quarters. This one, right. I think I'm gonna use this one quite a lot on this. For the base coat. Or let's see, I can make the same coloring out here. I actually want to make this white. I do have white. There we go. Just a dab more than enough. It's gonna need a couple of coats, so just dabbing it on for some structure, some grip. There we go. And I'm gonna use some white over here. Okay. Just use it full where you can, because that saves time. I have plenty of glitter paint. I'll figure out later how to use my other glitters, because I have plenty of those as well and I really need to use them. I'm gonna sleep very well tonight. Yeah, well, I will hydrate as soon as I finish this piece. To prevent color differences. Oops. Almost there. Here we go. Rush rings. Do not rush backwards. Look what's behind you. yes. Oh, okay. Yep, you're ready for a new coat. Most need 2 coats with this marker, type of marker, but metallics need more. And as long as you follow the grain, it actually looks like a pattern. Okay. I'll do that later on. That's going to dry. That's almost dry. I want the outer ring to be dark, and I don't think I have a darker purple. Well. Wait. I have an idea. I think this one's too light. Yeah, too light. You go in here. Oh, it's at the bottom. Come back. Nah, this marker is not suitable. Then we'll just get the black one. Okay, while you sink to the bottom, I'll mark you. Did I already mark this one? Yes, I did. Okay, you sink. I forgot to clean this one. Come on, sink or swim. There you go. Oh, everything is black except the tip. Seriously, the whole barrel is black except the tip. You know, the part that I need. Yes, yes, getting there, perhaps. Yeah, finally. Great. I didn't account for the tip being too thick. Oh well. Well, that's a waste. Then we're just gonna grab this paint. I mean, this black is in the bottle anyway, so... There we go. Okay, let's return to the white. I had this one, but why not this one? This was my own white blend. And this is actually pretty darn nice pink now. Whew, should call it a night soon. Still have to upload my week report and all. Give this some time to dry. Where's my... Hopefully this shall help open it better next time. Okay, how about a cleaner brush? How about I add a second layer of my quick drying glitter paint? Okay. I can do the silver again. You can go here for a while. How about I get the paint from the tip? And for those who are asking, yes, Penny and the others are on the list. If they'll be released next year, I don't know just yet. Okay, drying blue glitter paint. Oh, I think I like this one better. This one's more subtle. It's also a lot thinner, so and this is a very transparent version, so already had little use for it. Oh, my fingers are gonna be so dirty again. And I'm not used to painting with this paint, so go. There we go. Huh. And that's why you have silicone brushes. So they'll be easier to clean. Don't think you can see much of the... You can see some of the shine. There we go. I could get one of my turning tables and put my little serving tray on top of that. So that'll come anyway. Just not today. There we go. And my black paint. Oops. Shouldn't put it on the outside. The inside is good enough. Probably, since I still work from home because of my quarantine, I can give this a coat of spray paint, spray lacquer during one of my breaks. I don't think I can pick it up. Not much fan of this color combination. It works. It's not a bad one. It's just not one I'm a fan of. Okay. What has dried? Most of the red hair. So there is a possibility you will see this base with a clear varnish coat next stream. I'm assuming Sunday. Shouldn't do too thick of a coat. Last time I could peel off an entire shirt. Had to redo that. That was not fun. Most of the paint is dry, not everything. Sure, I could hook up a hair dryer. But seriously, are we under that much pressure? How is sprayed sushi? Oh, looking good. Spraying the back. Where did I put spray? Here. Nice and glossy right now. Shouldn't inhale all those gases. Should get some respirator or something like that for myself, for my safety. Okay, so this one is still drying, but I did the final coat. I did the back. I can do this side carefully. Double check. Yep, that's the glitter. Should keep it on top where it's dry. Oh, I was like, I'm hearing something crackling, but it's of course the little ball inside this marker. This is gonna need a third layer. Can I make some space? How about I not put it on wet paint? I know, very, very controversial. Let's first clean it a bit. Should I put it over here? Get a first coat on here. And this is an old version. The updated version will be up for prints. Once in a while you need to clean your brush. In this case, you need to clean your tip. Almost the line's done. Okay, this is the last bit I'm gonna do because I'm exceptionally exhausted right now. Here we go. Paint away that doesn't have to be here. Ay, ay, ay. I really did a lot today. And these 2 hours were actually way too much. Anyway, I'll let this dry. Is this? Yeah, that's skunk. I'll get a close-up. Sushi is starting to be painted. I'm gonna let rain backside dry very well before I'm gonna do a new coat. This one needs a second layer. This one might be done, so I might work with some glitters before I finish it up, not sure yet. And this one still needs more coats, but I'm just exhausted. So yeah, calling it a day. Still gonna dry. It's crackling. Huh. Interesting. This paint never crackled before, but well, it gives a more watery look, so I'm okay with it. Sure. So these are works in progress. This one is almost done. Oops, already tried to touch. Well, good. Still needs to harden well. And this is now my spray silicone. Ooh. Oh, wow. I can peel off some of the spray lacquer from my new spray box. So yeah, I'm calling it a day for today. Still need better lighting. I have 2 lights and a lot of warm lights around me. But yeah, this needs to dry very well. And then it can be a magnet. So against the wall. Yes, I want this as a magnet. The other one is going to be a standee. This one is a magnet. Well, I'll be seeing you. Bye bye.